Hey guys, so today I'm going to be walking you through my everyday makeup routine for spring. This is just the makeup that I have been wearing on an everyday basis. It's got a few fun pops of color for spring. So let's just get right into the makeup before I blab my face off. First I'm starting with my e.l.f. Smoothing Serum. For whatever reason I can't say that, but I'm using this kind of in the same way that I would use the MAC Strobe Cream or the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. I know it's not the way that it's meant to be used, but I just put it on my face as a pre-makeup kind of plumping, soothing, hydrating thing. So if you've been watching my YouTube channel and or reading my blog for a long time, then you'll know that for whatever reason, in the summer times, I love to go back to my Maybelline Dream Fresh BB Cream. I don't know why, I just love the feeling of this on my skin in the summertime in particular. It also has SPF 30, so for all of you guys who have been asking about what SPF I use, I don't use a specific SPF on my face, but I do tend to go towards face cream products that do contain SPF. This is the second bottle I've used and the third summer that I'm going into that I will be using this. I love it. So I just plop that in my fingers, rub it around, warm it up a bit, rub it into my face. This look is also really hands focused. I don't use a lot of brushes in this, besides the few products that you can't not use a brush with, you know. It's just one of those makeup looks that you can do with your hands, be really fast about it, and you can opt out of certain steps if you want to, and it won't really affect it. Then I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I've been wearing this every single day since I bought it about a week ago, guys, and I am really impressed with it. It's incredibly long lasting. I've been wearing it to work every night. It hasn't budged or smeared or oxidized or anything weird. It's just stayed really dewy and covering on the face. I'm really liking it. So with this guy, I'm just going to use my fingers to pat this in. For all of you who watch the Vampire Diaries, how do you feel about Elena Gilbert leaving the TVD? I don't want to get too much flack for saying this, but honestly, I'm not all that sad about it. She kind of had no point in the plot in the recent season. I don't know, do you agree or disagree? How do you guys feel about Elena leaving the Vampire Diaries? Random question of the day. So sometimes I get really bored patting in concealer and I will just be lazy and, you know, go and take a brush. This is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. And I'll just blend the rest of that around my face because I'm lazy. So then we're going to be going with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and I'm just going to use this to powder my nose, kind of forehead area, and then a little bit on my chin. So then I'm going to go in with the Tarte Tipsy blush, which is something I picked up about 3 weeks ago. And I have been wearing it so much paired with the lip that I'm going to show you later. I think it's the perfect combination. I can't believe I waited so long to get this blush. It is so beautiful and so perfect for spring. It just puts such a gorgeous tint on the face. I was always scared that it would like pack on too much color and that it would be too dark for me with pale skin. But I actually really love the color. I feel like it just gives such a healthy wash of color on the face. I really like this blush, you guys. Alright, then I'm going to go in with my Body Shop Honey Bronzer and the Real Techniques Blush Brush. And I'm just going to use this a little bit. My fake tan is pretty much worn off at this point, so I'm going with my lighter bronzer just to dust it around. You know, nothing too crazy. So I'm going to fill in my brows, and I'm actually going into my MAC shadows today, just because I want something a little bit lighter, a little bit less intense, and something that I can just flick on really quickly. So I'm just using the shade Cork, and just using this to fill in the sparse areas a little bit, but I'm not going to do a crazy intense brow because this is something that I would do when I'm in a hurry and just wanting to get out the door. And then using my Maybelline Great Lash Clear Mascara to set that all in. So the Sephora VIB Rouge event is coming up this Sunday morning, aka 2 days away. And it's going to be 15% off, which isn't significant, so I don't want to go too crazy because in hindsight, you're not getting that much of a discount, you know what I mean? But I've been really wanting to try the Anastasia Brow Gel because in the past, I've always been skeptical, like how can someone spend that much on a brow gel? But with the Maybelline Clear Mascara, the hairs on my brows definitely do fall down throughout the day. I feel like I'm always like sitting and pushing my brow hairs up because it's just something that I'm really aware of on my face. And I feel like the people who use the Anastasia brow gels don't have to do that, so I'm really tempted to pick one up. For those of you who use it, let me know if it is worth it and if I should in fact pick it up. Also let me know what is in your guys' Sephora shopping baskets for the upcoming 15% off discounts, because I want to know what I need to be looking out for. Let me know. Okay, so now that the brows are done, I'm going to go ahead and do the eyes. I'm going to be starting off with this Flower Color Play cream eyeshadow in the shade Wild Geranium. It's a little cream eyeshadow like this. It has a little stopper. It's a really pretty rose gold shade. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this and put this all over the lid. I always thought that Flower was like exclusive to the United States, but I actually saw it at one of the Walmarts and decided to try this out. It's the only thing I picked up from the brand, but I've been wearing this cream eyeshadow a lot and it's actually super long wearing and it doesn't crease. Like I'm not even using a primer with this and it'll definitely stay all day, which is really incredible for a drugstore product. But it just gives a really nice sheen on the eye and it kind of makes you look like you did a little bit of something something, but you really didn't have to work all that hard to do the eyeshadow, you know? Then I'm going to take the e.l.f. Baked Blush in the shade Pinktastic, which to me is a highlighter. And I'm going to put this on the inner corners of the eyes a little bit because it's really, really pigmented, guys. You have to be careful with this when patting it onto the inner corner. It can go a little bit cray-cray. And then just rub that on the brow bone. So then I'm going to take my Kat Von D tattoo liner, and what I've been liking to do with this lately is making a little wing. Oh, maybe a longer wing. Oh, I suck at eyeliner so much, guys, it's insane. I'm going to make a little wing and then drag it onto the lid from the wing. But I'm only going to go to the halfway point on the lash line. I'm not going to take it all the way down, and for whatever reason I feel like this suits my eye and face shape better. Like sometimes when I take eyeliner all the way to my inner corner, I just feel like it looks weird. Like I feel like my eyes look super closed in. Like my brow bone is already sitting over top of my eyelid quite a bit, so I don't want to accentuate that by sinking my eyes into the back further. So by doing this, you're extending the lash line, but you're not closing your eyes too much, you know what I mean? So this is something that I've been doing lately, just adding a little bit of definition to the outer corner of the lash line, but nothing too crazy. So once we have struggled through the eyeliner, if you struggle like I do, gonna go in with mascara. Use whatever mascara you have. I'm using the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express. And I'm only gonna put this on the upper lashes. We're not going to touch the lower lash line because I don't feel like it's very necessary for this look. Alright, so once you've applied the mascara, it's time for the star of the show. And this is the Bare Minerals Marvellous Moxie in the shade High Roller. I am so in love with this lip gloss. I love this shade. It's like a bright, corally kind of red undertone-y pink. Don't really know how to explain it, but it makes your lips look like glass and then puts the most beautiful wash of color on it. I'm so in love with this lip gloss. So in love. And that is all for this look, my friends. This is everything that I have been doing for my everyday makeup for spring. I've got to say, I'm a big fan of the pops of colors. I love this cream eyeshadow, love this blush, love this lip gloss. And the best part is it's such a simple look to do, which I am always a fan of because I am incredibly lazy, so yeah, no. Be sure to check out my blog sale, which I will have linked down below because my friend has added her lifelong collection of MAC makeup to it and is getting rid of it all. There's a lot of stuff that you guys should definitely check out. So that will be linked down below. Is there anything other than that? Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you guys want to chat. I think that I'd like to do another Q&A before I leave for Ireland. Maybe have that as one of my pre-filmed videos. So definitely follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Ask me any questions if you would be interested in seeing a Q&A. Possibly. This video is getting extremely long now, so I'm going to stop blabbering on. Thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!